It was just one comment. It was just one comment that I found on a random video. Granted, that comment was on an LP video by some people who actually worked on this game, but still, I didn't think that one random comment I would find online would lead to such a huge glitch that could have saved me so much hell in the past. Well, at least I know now. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Ratchet Clank, going Commando. Previously, we finished up gathering all the moonstones on Grelbin, and handed all those in to get both the last Hypnomatic part, and to get that godforsaken skill point from those godforsaken Yeti. I am never gonna like that place, but at least I know a glitch that can help me get through that place a lot easier now, for whatever that's worth. Today, we're gonna head to Damosel to get that Hypnomatic finally constructed, but I stopped by at Slim's shack first, because there are a couple of new skins, or not skins, colors that we found for our Star Explorer. Like this one here. I've never seen this one before. The Clowner. It's just the regular color, but with, I guess, clown noses on it. So we're gonna look at all these first before we hit the Dalzell, because we had new stuff unlocked and I want to see what they were very quickly. So it's not like we're gonna be using our ship anytime soon. We're pretty late in the game as it is, as a matter of fact. Uh, we could we could transform our nose into a split nose like that. Why not? I guess we could make this look a little different for the small time we have left with this game, just for the heck of it. But I don't think I'm gonna change my color, because these other patterns still look that impressive to me, so we're gonna leave our Star Explorer as the fiery meteor that rockets through the sky, or a fiery comet, whichever one you like to prefer. Let's go all the way down here and finally get that dang Hypnomatic from the hypnotist. Decided I was gonna get some bolts first, just for the heck of it, because I'm gonna have to work up quite a lot of bolts if I want to get the rest of the weapons in this game. But I do have a completed file in reserve, just in case if I didn't want to do any of that grinding, which chances are I probably won't. I already have a save file all prepped up for showing off stuff in our bonus episode, so I might just do that. That'd be the smart thing to do. So we can take this taxi that will transport us all the way back to the hypnotist that we saw before. The same one that took us back to our ship where we didn't have the Hypnomatic assembled at the time. And we also gotta pay a small fee for it too. But considering how loaded I am right now, this is like a drop in the bucket for us at this point.
Use it wisely! Do not even think about it.
Clank knows better. He knows what Ratchet's gonna do, and it's not gonna be for the best. To use a Hypnomatic, target a receiver bot and press circle to take control of it. So, this is why we needed the Hypnomatic. This way we can control a nearby receiver bot and have it for a limited time under our control. And we're gonna need to use this thing to escalate through some mandatory parts that we couldn't access otherwise with Ratchet. Do not worry about having like limited tries for this thing. You have unlimited attempts with using a receiver bot, but once you get to its destination like that, then it's not going to be accessible to you anymore. At least I don't think until you re-enter the planet. I haven't tried that out. But you really only need to use a receiver bot just the one time. using it for any other attempt after that, it's no point. There's no purpose to that. So the Hypnotist is a very intriguing character when it comes to the voice actors. That's because the Hypnotist was voiced by James Arnold Taylor, which I've seen time and again is Ratchet's VA, but the puppet was voiced by David Kay, who is Clank's VA. So I find it really funny that they got slotted for two dual roles, essentially. So now that we have the Hypnomatic in our possession, we can finally head to Grelbit again. Thankfully, it's not gonna be for the dang Yeti or for the Moonstones. Nope, we still have to fight Angela, despite all the hell that we already went through before on Grelbit. No, we're going back here to take care of the primary objective of this planet, because we had to rendezvous with her to get her access card for Megacorp's facility, or Megacorp's HQ rather. We could just do all that, and not have to do all that anymore, thank god. Unless I have to grind for stuff, which I admit I still have to do. I haven't done any grinding on getting those last remaining weapons upgraded yet, because I think we might enter the post game really soon after this. So maybe in between the finale and the bonus videos, I'll actually get on to grinding on getting the rest of my stuff upgraded. Well, update is kind of the same thing in this case. So we saw the description, we could fire by holding down the circle button and exit with the triangle button. You can also use circle to transport from one receiver bot to the next. You got to do this to daisy chain a few of them to get to where you need to go. I know we have to do this at least one other time later on, which isn't going to be that much farther from where we are now, so it's not that big a deal. It's a pretty late accessory that we had to get too. A really late gadget rather. That suddenly became like the most important thing in the world to us as well. We'll get this guy down here. Don't fall into any water, because obviously that's going to destroy the receiver bot. Yep. And you'll have to start over again. As you also saw, getting hit by any of these other enemies is gonna lower our clock down by a few seconds. So that's why you gotta hurry a little bit. You don't want to dilly-dally with any of these receiver bots. You can also strafe by holding out L2 or R2 like you would with Ratchet. So firing at your enemies, it's not problematic. Though don't get careless, otherwise you might get overwhelmed and then your bot will get destroyed and you'll have to start all over again. I don't remember if the enemies respawn or not, if you have to do over an attempt with the receiver bot. But like I said, it's not difficult. So we can dive down here and look around. Thank God for the O2 mask and our hover pack. That makes going through swimming sections in this game very fast, which admittedly so, I don't think we've done that much swimming in this game. I think the last time we had to do something like this was, oh man, what was the planet we were at? It was the one with the big facility we had to go through that we got coordinates to Slim's shack. It was that planet, the one where Ratchet and Clank both stared at the player for thinking that we were making them go too slow. Hang on, is this it? Oh no, wait. We're not done with after we have to go to this last part, because we can use the receiver bot to go down a previous path that we already went through in the past. First, we'll clear out these protopets. I got them all one blast. Nice. So gonna be wasting this spider bot. Oh wait, there's somewhere there that can sneak attack us. Not today. Haha. Well, that's all there is to it that's keeping us from reuniting with Angela.
Hey, nice digs.
Yeah, it's a little remnant from my previous life.
You were reincarnated?
No, my Megacorp days. They've got a very generous bonus package.
Right. So now that you've got your ID badge, how do we take out the protopet?
Watch this.
Mommy, where do protopets come from?
Why, they come from Megacorp, dear.
That's right, Mrs. Robot. All of the protopets in the galaxy come from right here, in our factory. Your little friend is lovingly extracted from the original protopet. Each protopet is given a name and birth certificate that is unique. Our training system helps mold your pet into a wonderful friend that you'll cherish forever. So the next time your child asks,
Mommy, where do protopets come from?
you can answer with confidence. They come from Megacorp.
That factory is using the original protopet to produce all the others.
Exactly. If we can take out the original protopet, that'll shut him down permanently.
20% off a complete service at Groovy Lube?
Oops. Wrong one. This will deactivate the door to the protopet duplication area. I'll meet you there.
Sure you want to split up?
Well, Megacorp's orbital defenses are nasty. With 2 ships, there's a good chance at least one of us will get through.
Good thinking. Just be careful.
Right.
Ah, that Angela. She's a pretty handy ally. Just a bit of a klutz, as we see time and again. So I mentioned back on Tabora that there was a ship we could not get to at the time because we lacked the, I think it's the magnet boots, or the gravity boots rather, to be able to use this thing. Well, this is what that was back on Tabora. You can find it here on Groma 2, but like I stated before, it's not that useful. Granted, you can mine for raritanium, but you're gonna get mobbed so hard by the enemies around the landscape, and there's only a limited quantity of raritanium for you to discover. So let's get lucky and manage to mine all the raritanium pretty quickly. This thing is gonna get destroyed fairly quick. So that's why I recommend just doing some of the dogfights back with your Star Explorer. I mean, look at this. You think it was gonna be terrible back on Tabor? No way. Here on Gromwood, it's pretty much unlikely you'll get all of the raritanium all mined out because of the stupid Yeti. Just look at how much damage it already did. We only had this thing for probably a couple minutes. This is much more useful for like transporting Ratchet fairly quickly, much quicker than the charge boots or any amount of chaining the lock jump with Ratchet and Clank. That's pretty much the best thing that this thing has going for it. Well, I guess you can mow down enemies by running into them. And we saw that one guy. Yeah, we saw that other Yeti went down. You can re-enter the planet once you mine out all of the raritanium. But like I said, it's not worth it considering how easy this thing is gonna get destroyed. So it's just not worth it. As I mentioned, we are not done with Grumman yet because there are a couple platinum bolts that we can get to right now with the Hypnomatic not in our possession. I guess we can use this. I should use a shield charger, just bump into these guys. They won't give that much nanotech, but I'm only stalling these guys with my shield chargers just so the Sithanoids can have something to target and kill or destroy. It's pretty much gonna be stalling for them to get their stuff upgraded if they can. And I'm also helping out the shield charger because running into enemies, alright, running into enemies does damage them a little bit, but not too much. That's why the shield charger isn't that viable as an offensive weapon, but unfortunately, bumping into enemies with a shield charger is the only way that you can kill them and get nanomites or nanotech for this weapon, quote unquote, to upgrade. But at least we got the Sithanoids now upgraded to the Killanoid. It has a high rate of fire, but they can throw bombs now. I don't think they could do that before with the Sithanoid form, but with the Killanoids, they definitely will. It's a shame we won't have these guys out for long, so we might not be able to see them use a bomb that often. But it does make having these guys out a lot more useful than they used to be. Granted, they were pretty useful throughout the series, just not as handy as I would usually use them because, like I stated before, I didn't really use them that often. But this series has given me a whole new respect on a few weapons actually, not just the Sithanoids. There's the mini turret glove, there was my Star Explorer. This series has really opened my eyes on quite a few things I should utilize more often in future playthroughs. But I goes to show that I haven't been playing good enough when it comes to this game. Destroy that, and that's where our first not gold bolt, I'm thinking of the first game, no, our first platinum bolt lies, is near that ladder, after taking down that gate. But the second one, after taking care of those Yeti, you can see that there's this wall, but it has a bit of a weird light to it. Well, by destroying it... Wait, is that it? Supposed to be around here somewhere. Maybe this is not the place I was thinking of. Okay, I have my suspicions. I think it has to do with that swimming segment we just did. Because I'm pretty sure there was a second path to that you wouldn't think to take. So I'm gonna head back there just to save you guys some time. Alright, we're back underwater. Now it's supposed to be a different path that you can take here. It's somewhere around this area. I think it's after we dodge the lasers. Go over here. No. Maybe if I dive down here. Oh, go down. Yeah, that has to do it. Yep, there it is. That's the tunnel I was looking for. I had a feeling I was missing something here. And there we go. A very missable platinum bolt that you could easily not find. I know for sure this one, it eluded my awareness for quite a while. I think I may have found that one just out of pure chance one day. I'm pretty sure that's how I discovered that. It's not easy to find though. But at least we got all of our stuff now taken care of. We can say goodbye to Gropin for good and head off to our next destination. So next time, we're coming to the Protopech factory over on Planet Edel. We're coming up on the end game really quick, folks. So buckle yourselves in. We do not have that much left to go through. Until we meet again, farewell for now.